Hi, I'm Heather Gaskins, and I'm the director here at Park Road Baptist Child Development Center. We are doing a virtual tour so that prospective parents can find out about our school and get on our wait list. And we are doing this due to COVID restrictions. Back at the end of February, beginning of March, the state made a new rule that parents could not enter the building, and that also meant that our visitors could not enter the building. So this is our first run of a virtual tour, and we are glad that you joined us today. A brief history about our center is that we opened in 1970, so last year we got to celebrate our 50th anniversary. We were very excited about that. So we've been around for a long time here in Charlotte. Our current hours of operation are 7:30 to 5:30, and we are open to 6 usually, but during times of COVID, we're having to do extra staffing. We are a ministry of Park Road Baptist Church. We are proud to be a part of their program, and they help us out throughout the year in lots and lots of different ways. And we do have some church member families that are part of our program, which we are excited about. And Russ and Amy will explain to you how the ministry of the CDC works with the church.
Hi folks, we are Russ and Amy Jackstein, and we are the co-pastors at Park Road Baptist Church. Whenever families come for a tour, we always go and meet with them just to say a little bit about what it's like to be the pastor and the parent, because we've had that opportunity to do both roles throughout our 20 years at Park Road Baptist Church. When we moved here 20 years ago, our sons were 2 and 4, and so we quickly became closely related to the Child Development Center because of our role as parents. But I always tell families that the first day or two after we left our sons, I went out, and on the small playground was our 2-year-old, and on the larger playground was our 4-year-old, separated by a chain link fence. And I think they'd been there one day, and I went out to peek to check on them, and there they stood on each side of the chain link fence with each other because they didn't know anybody. And my mother's heart was just broken, and I think that lasted for all of one day. And when I went back to check on them, they were running and playing and having fun. And we always tell people that truly the Child Development Center was the place that raised our children with us. And one of the best aspects of our Child Development Center is that many of the teachers that taught our sons all those years ago are still with us. And in an industry where there's high turnover, we always feel like that's about the best thing we can say about our Child Development Center. We are so grateful for the ways that they helped us raise our sons.
As Amy said, we've been the pastors here for 20 years. We co-pastor, we share all pastoral responsibilities. The church is now 70 years old, and we've had a Child Development Center for 50 years. We call this the signature ministry of Park Road Baptist Church. One of the first interracial church-sponsored daycare centers in the city, and I remember the search committee that called us here telling us that we want our Child Development Center to be a place that is open to all families. I remember them saying specifically, if we had a Jewish family, we want them to be comfortable to bring their children and be in our center. And so that's been the kind of openness that we have had for 50 years in this daycare center. We have a wonderful relationship between the church and the daycare. Most of our daycare families are not church members. We love to have daycare families in the church, but most are not. That's not a necessary component there. But we have a wonderful working relationship together. As I say, we consider the center our signature ministry. We're proud of the good work that we do, of all the children that have come through, hundreds and thousands of children that have been raised like our 2 sons by the Park Road Baptist Church Child Development Center. So we're delighted that you are with us on this tour and would love to have you and your children Monday through Friday and again on Sunday. Let us know if you have any questions about the church. So we're delighted to have you on this tour and would love to have a chance to get to meet you.
We are a 5-star rated center in the state of North Carolina. All full-time child care programs are rated by a star rated license program, and we are proud to be a 5-star program. This started around 20 years ago, and we have always had a 5-star. This happens every 3 years, and our assessment period starts next spring. And we are inspected twice a year by the Mecklenburg County Health Department. And on our most recent inspection during this COVID time, we scored a superior rating. So we are very proud about that as well. Here at Park Road Baptist CDC, we do have security cameras installed, all of our entryways and throughout the center. We do not have them in the classrooms though, but we do make sure that we can see who's coming in and out of the building at all times. And each family is also giving a fob, and we have scanners at all of our doors that scan us into the building. So there is no entry without ringing the doorbell and having someone come answer it, or without a scanner key. So we make sure all the children and staff stay safe here at Park Road.
Hi, my name is Kenny Ledbetter. I'm a preschool teacher at Park Road Baptist. I love working here at Park Road Baptist Child Development Center. I love my relationship with all my families and friends.
Hi, I'm Jill Pierce. I've been working at Park Road Baptist for 18 years, and I've done everything from infants, toddlers, 4-year-olds. I've floated, and I have landed in my favorite age group, the 3-year-olds. They are an amazing group to work with, and I couldn't ask for a better job.
Hey guys, my name is Miss Netta. I am a teacher here at Park Road. I love my job. I work with all age groups from 3 months to 11 years old. This is the perfect place to be. I'd rather be nowhere else. My mom is also a 4-year-old teacher here, and I love my job very much.
Our staff here at Park Road, as you can see, is a diverse group of ladies, and we definitely think that our staff is what makes people want to come to our school. That's why we have a long wait list. That's why we have happy parents that stay with us for years and years. But our staff brings a lot of diversity. They come from different cultures, they're different ages, they have different levels of degrees. Some have degrees in early childhood, some are working on that right now. And as an employer, we support them in doing that. We help pay for their college educations. We help make sure that they have time off to study and go to class. And we have a variety of years of experience here. We have some new staff that will always happen that have, 3 to 4 years of experience. And then we have some veterans on our team as well. Some of our teachers have been here between 30 and 40, 45 years. We recently had one of our staff retire, and Ms. JoJo had been here the whole 50 years that we had been open. She just retired a few months ago. So we have lots of different ages and lots of different skills that they have, and we make a really, really good team. We have 28 employees. They are all first aid and CPR trained. All of our infant teachers are also SIDS verified. They are trained in that, as long as also with me and our assistant director. We have all of that as well. So when we need to go in and help in a classroom, we have all the trainings that we need to. So our staff is definitely what makes us one of the best centers in Charlotte. Let's get started on our tour. We'll visit the top wing first, see some infants and toddlers. Then we'll visit our 2-year-olds, go by our 3-year-old classroom, and our preschool classes as well. Our infant classrooms, we have 2 infant classrooms. They both have 7 babies and 2 adults in there. And we do personal schedules for each of them. Parents tell us, what time the child likes to eat. They bring the food for the infants, and we balance their naps based on the needs of the child. Each parent will be sent home a daily sheet that shows what their child ate at school today, how many diaper changes they had, and what good naps they took at school. We have 2 2-year-old classrooms here at Park Road. We have a young 2s and an older 2s, and we do start potty training in our 2s classroom. Some of that happens in our young 2s, some of that happens in our older 2s, and they are also offered a nap each day. Our preschool classrooms, we have 3-year-old classroom. We also have a young 4s and an older 4s. A couple years ago when CMS, the state of North Carolina actually, changed their kindergarten registration that your birthday had to be 5 before August 31st. That left us a lot of 4-year-olds with fall birthdays, and so we created a second 4-year-old classroom so that those fall birthday children could stay with us another year since they missed the cutoff by just a little bit. So in our 4-year-old classes, we do a lot of letter recognition and activities based on things like that. But we do not ever promise a parent that their child will be able to read or write before they leave for kindergarten. Each child is individual. That happens for boys different than it does for girls. It happens at different ages. Our curriculum here at Park Road Baptist is called the Creative Curriculum. It is a curriculum based on learning through play. Each of our classrooms come up with lesson plans each week based on the needs of the children. and those are posted and given out to parents each week. Our classrooms have planned environments. We put out materials that help the children learn based on their lesson plans and based on their learning development and styles. Our approach is to help them develop a positive self-esteem, to help them be able to solve problems and make decisions and be good friends here at Park Road. We do offer a balanced menu each day for the children. Those menus are posted on our website for parents. They're also beside each classroom so that parents can see them. Parents are allowed to bring a milk for their child if they have a certain milk that they would like to bring, but all of their food has to be supplied by the CDC. We also have a commercial grade kitchen, and we offer AM snack. We want you to eat a little bit of breakfast before you do come to school, and then a hot lunch and nutritious afternoon snacks as well. We have 4 separate playgrounds here at Park Road. We have an infant playground, a toddler playground, a young preschool playground, and an older preschool playground. There are schedules for each of these so that the children have a balance of when they get to go out to play on the playground. It is a state law in North Carolina that each child has at least 1 hour a day of playground time. Fresh air is good for all of us, the children and the teachers. So we're at the end of our tour, and if you were here in person, the way that I usually end the tour is by saying, does anyone have any questions? So I'm going to give you the top most asked questions that we usually get at the end of a tour. Number 1 is, can I bring my own food? And the answer to that is no. We will provide all substitutes for allergies here at our school. The second most popular question is, will you teach my 4-year-old to read and write before kindergarten? And we do not make them sit down and do table work, worksheet activities. They are read to every day, and they are exposed to a very enriching curriculum as far as literacy goes, but we do not make them sit and practice reading and writing. Our third question is, do we offer extracurricular activities? And the answer to that is yes. We do offer a gymnastics and sports class with Mr. Coach Sam. We also offer a science class with Ms. Kristen. It's called Rocket Science, one of the most popular classes we have here. We also offer a theater class and a soccer class too with Coach Alex. Very, very well loved by the kids. And all of those extracurricular activities are included with your tuition. We do not want to have to collect checks or add extra fees to parents, so that's included with your tuition. The next question is about our sick policy. That policy has changed just a little bit since COVID came around. We do have any time a child's running a fever, vomiting, diarrhea, anything like that that could be contagious, we do have a 48-hour sick policy right now. In years past, it's always been 24 hours. You must stay home and be fever-free or symptom-free. But right now during COVID, Mecklenburg County Health has suggested that we stay home for 48 hours. So we are sticking with that. And our last question, number 5, is, do I recommend any other centers in our area? Yes, I do. We in South Charlotte, our directors group is very strong. We all get along together. We are not in competition with each other, and we do recommend other centers. Some of the ones that I visit quite often that I can recommend that I have been to and know is a good place, Selwyn Presbyterian. It's not too far from here. Avondale Presbyterian is right on Park Road, right down from us. And Charlotte CDC is just a couple blocks down from us on Park Road too. We recommend those centers getting on wait list, and we always say you should be on at least 4 to 5 wait lists in our area so that you will get into one school. I appreciate you coming today for our tour and look forward to answering any questions that you may have.
Thank you, Heather. Hello, everyone. My name is Tammy Watkins, and I am the Assistant Director here at Park Road Baptist Child Development Center. And what we're going to do right now is talk just a few minutes about the wait list and what you need to do to get on the wait list. After viewing this tour, if you would reach back out to us through email and let us know that you are interested in being placed on the wait list, and we will send you a copy of our wait list policy and procedures, and then the waitlist application. Please make sure you read over the waitlist policy and procedures because it tells you a little bit about the priority, children, who those people are, checking in, which is something you will need to do periodically to let us know that you're still interested. And then you complete the application and mail that in with a $50 wait list fee. And that is a fee per child. So if you happen to have twins or even triplets, it would be $50 per child, or 2 children that you're putting on the wait list would be $50 per child. So what we would want you to do is to call and check in at least maybe monthly, maybe every other month. And you can also email. Some people do like to call, but emailing is a great way to do that. It helps us to keep that documented. And then it helps us to also build a relationship with you while you're waiting to get your child in here. Just to point out one little small thing, that filling this out and sending it in, unfortunately, does not guarantee that you'll get a spot in our school. It's just to let us know that you did enjoy this tour and that you would love to have your child to attend the school with us. And then if we were to call you and offer you a spot, you are allowed 24 hours to decide if you want to take us up on that. Just please make sure you check in with us. I do purge the wait list annually. So if I haven't heard from you in a year, then we will remove you from the wait list. And thank you for joining us, and hope to see you soon.